ShanXi is steadfast in its reform efforts and is striving to explore a new path for the transformation and high-quality development of resource-based regions through quality, efficiency, and motivation reforms. This year, Shanxi's summer grain planting area has remained stable, the total output has increased, and yield per unit has reached a new high. The province has achieved another bumper summer grain harvest. In the ancient city of Pingyao, every brick and tile is soaked with cultural heritage, and every alley carries the essence of the era. Hello and welcome to Exploring Shanxi. I'm Huang Aiping. To achieve economic transformation and development in resource-based regions and establish a diversified industrial support structure, Shanxi is resolute in its reform efforts. The province is striving to explore a new path for transformation and high-quality development through changes in quality, efficiency, and motivation.
The coal industry grew by 3.6%, while the non-coal industry expanded by 6.2%. This is Shanxi's Industrial Performance Report for 2023. Shanxi remains steadfast in its reform goals, gradually reducing its excessive reliance on coal through ongoing changes in quality, efficiency, and motivation. Focusing on quality transformation in development, in recent years, the province has been transforming and upgrading traditional industries and nurturing and expanding emerging ones, solidly advancing new industrialization based on actual conditions. In Shanxi Transformation and Comprehensive Reform Demonstration Zone, which is the main battlefield of transformation, a new excavator rolls off the intelligent production line of Taiyuan Heavy Machinery Group every 4 minutes. While a batch of new products, such as the injection-grade recombinant humanized collagen produced by Jinbo Biology, are hitting the market.
Our newly introduced projects are mainly strategic emerging industries, aimed at supporting Shanxi's future economic development.
Focusing on efficiency transformation in development, Shanxi has recently deepened state-owned enterprise reforms, with the key indicators of provincial enterprises ranking among the top in the country. The province has also introduced action plans to promote the growth of the private economy and created a top-notch business environment, fully stimulating the vitality and innovative impetus of various business entities. Anchoring the dynamic reform of the transformation and development, Shanxi insists on taking innovation as the primary driving force. At the Shanxi Research Institute of Huairou Laboratory, top domestic teams are focusing on tackling key technologies such as the clean and efficient utilization of coal. At the Jinchuan Valley Innovation-Driven Platform, 13 newly settled enterprises recently received startup funds ranging from 300,000 to 1 million yuan, or about 41,267 to 137,558 US dollars. Facing the world-class challenge of transforming a resource-based economy, Shanxi is advancing with determination. The province is accelerating the development of new quality productive forces, focusing on high-quality growth and continually deepening comprehensive transformation.
Recently, National Bureau of Statistics announced the summer grain output for the country, and the country has once again achieved a bumper harvest. In Shanxi, both total output and yield per unit exceeded last year's figures, with wheat yield reaching a historical high. The province is celebrating a successful summer grain harvest.
Data shows that this year, Shanxi's wheat area was 7.9185 million mu, or about 527,900 hectares, with a total output of 2.482 billion kilograms, an increase of 0.45% from the previous year. The yield per mu, or 0.067 hectares, was 313.48 kilograms, a historical high, up 1.98% from last year. The province has achieved a bumper summer grain harvest. This year's bumper summer grain harvest in Shanxi is attributed to several factors, Since last autumn, the soil conditions in Shanxi's wheat growing areas have generally been favorable, with a uniform seedling emergence. Additionally, the provincial government established a special task force for the three-summer production, coordinating and advancing summer production efforts across the province. The provincial finance department allocated 86.37 million yuan, or about $11.88 million to ensure comprehensive coverage of wheat, one spray, three defenses. The Department of Agriculture and Rural Affairs of Shanxi Province organized agricultural technicians to provide technical support, while meteorological departments issued timely weather warnings and precautionary measures to ensure timely harvesting and full grain storage. The successful summer grain harvest has laid a solid foundation for stabilizing this year's grain production of the province. It provides strong support for promoting continued economic recovery and improvement, accelerating the construction of a new development pattern and promoting high-quality development.
The ancient city is a living history, a witness to the times. Standing on the Lowest Plateau, Pingyao Ancient City is steeped in cultural heritage, with every brick and tile reflecting its rich past and every alleyway carrying the epitome of different eras. Traversing through 1,000 years of history, Pingyao Ancient City finds itself between the ancient and the modern, revitalizing with the vibrant energy of the new era.
Today in Pingyao, over 20,000 residents continue to preserve the living memories of their ancestors. Similarly, the millennium-old national intangible cultural heritage, Pingyao polished lacquerware, continues to captivate the attention of visitors.
The craftsmanship of polished lacquerware is incredibly meticulous. Chinese traditional culture is amazing and impressive.
The primary technique of Pingyao polished lacquerware is gilded painting. What I am doing now is to draw lines on the grain, and all the lines are in bas relief. It is the most luxurious artwork in gilded painting.
As a key landmark of Pingyao Ancient City, the Ancient City Wall, stretching over 6,000 meters, is an irreplaceable and non-renewable treasure. Recently, the Pingyao Ancient City Geotechnical Engineering Technology Research Center, jointly established with local universities, was officially inaugurated. This center aims to shift the protection of the ancient city wall from rescue conservation to preventive conservation. Protecting in the process of development and developing while protecting, Pingyao values both the authenticity and integrity of its World Heritage sites, as well as cultural inheritance and the stimulation of new vitality. The city presents an impressive report card of the cultural tourism industry with the help of cultural soft power.
In recent years, we have achieved significant results in balancing tourism development, specialized operations, and ancient city preservation. The cultural tourism industry has become the most dynamic and strategic pillar industry in Pingyao.
That's all for today's Exploring Shanxi.